I was the tag along. Yeah. My brother's like 6 years older than I am. And, he had to take care of little Bubba. Little Bubba, that's the way it works. Little Bubba gets tag along. Too bad. Turd. Older Bubba. You had to take care of me. I'm your little Bubba. He had a few childhood friends there where we grew up. We'd come back from France. My father was Air Force. We grew up Eastover. And he had, let me give you an idea where I come from about milk being a nickel and uphill both ways to school. I walked to school, probably 8, 10, 12 blocks as a first grader. Okay, as a first grader, as a little tiny child. Times were different. Yeah, they were. Now your ass go to jail. They catch you letting your kid walk to school or something like that, your ass go to jail. Times have changed. Just in my lifetime, I've seen it. How the world has changed. How it's become an even darker place. And it's funny, they say, I love making, as what's his name, Chris Platt would say, making quotation marks with my fingers, as they would tell us, we've experienced one of the most peaceful times in man's history, recorded history. Okay, a couple world wars, a couple atomic bombs, wiping out a few 100,000 innocent. Okay. Why? Most peaceful time. 6 million Jews being exterminated like John, your mouth. Like rats. Dehumanized by the Nazis and called rats and put into extermination chambers. Okay, one of the most peaceful times we've experienced. Okay. If they say that, okay. I guess we're not seeing corpses impaled on sticks in a line like the way the Romans used to do it for effect. But that's really the only difference. You tell me it's a peaceful time right now. I say to you, liar. Look at the Ukraine. Look at China. Saber rattling. No, can't have nothing nice. Nobody can't be happy. The moment shit starts to go right, somebody's going to find a way to fuck it up. You deserve, as Emerson, Lake, and Palmer would sing, the Christmas you get, you deserve. Oh, it's actually, the lyrics are we, but I'm excluding myself at this point. I've had it with you. All of you. Look how long you've tread this rock and you've learned nothing. Like the martial artist said, if you've taken 20 years of martial arts and the only thing you know how to do is beat somebody up, you've learned nothing. So it is with you. Mr. 30-something, Mr. 40-something, Ms. 50-something-year-old, you still behave as a child. As a child. You disgust me. Yes, there are 3 fingers pointing back. Thank you, AA. As I point the finger of guilt at you, I am acutely aware that there are 3 fingers pointing back at me. So anything I charge you for on any of these videos, I am equally culpable. That's my word for capable. I am equally culpable of committing those same heinous acts, whatever they may be. So, my Bubba had to carry me along with him. I got to know his group. And his group consisted of himself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, couch should count as two. This is what we're going to call the man couch. Just go with it. Yeah, couch should count as two people. If I were to say to you now that among the group of those 5 boys growing up to be young men, Couch was the best of them, by far, the only black boy in the group, I can guarantee you now, the other survivors, the other 4, because they're all still alive, will support my statement that he was the finest amongst us. Period. I saw him on the 29th of December, Couch, for the last time. Even though I was the runt, the baby, not really part of the big 5, I was the only one in close proximity, geographically. And so I made my way to Prince George's County Hospital. And I bought a stupid solar-powered flower thingy to put on his windowsill so it would move when the sun shined. And I walked into his room, and I found Couch on life support systems, unconscious, with tubes going in and out of his body. It was the 29th of December. And I held Couch's hand, and I thanked him for always calling me Young John, especially as we got older. My brother, God bless him, he tracked that man down and he found him. It's funny how people live so, it's a small world. There he was under our nose the whole time. And with a nose like mine, you knew I couldn't resist that. And I reminisced with him for the both of us, even though I was the only one conscious, I think. And I left after an hour or two, sitting at his bedside. Because I knew that would be the last time. I was pretty sure it was going to be the last time I'm going to see this man. A couple days later, guess what comes after the 29th of December? 30th. What comes after that? Man, you're good. I like Mexicans. They've taught me much. Here's what they have reinforced for me. Family is everything. Familia comes first. I'll stop there. Yeah, no, that's good enough. I'll just stop there. Well, I am this gringo. Oh, will that get me censored if I say gringo? I don't know, whatever. Let's see how good AI's YouTube really is. They've invited me. I am one of them now. I am familia. I am most pleased to inform my European brethren. New Year's Eve, yeah. When you're eating real food from people who come from Mexico, it don't look nothing like that stuff you get at the Mexican grill down the street. When you walk into a kitchen and you see a bull's head in an ice chest, because you're very shortly going to partake in bull tongue tacos. Yeah, you never seen that at your local Mexican restaurant, have you? That's good too, let me tell you. Bull tongue is good. So yes, I've been very fortunate in that I have been educated. My horizon has expanded tremendously. My appreciation for man has grown all the more in that I've seen a culture that has embraced me and welcomed me in as one of their own. How rich am I? Aha, I win. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve. I'd gotten news that we'd lost Brian. His sister had to make the ultimate decision for him. And on around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, I'm in this house with these Mexicans. And it's peaceful. It's New Year's Eve. I can feel the peace. And I'm a bit obviously despondent. I'm a bit disheveled, a bit downtrodden, because I know that upon learning upon Couch's death, that the world had become a smaller place. The world had become a darker place. The world had become a lesser place with Couch's exodus. So my batteries were kind of low. My bank account was kind of drawn down. It was peaceful. Did I mention it was New Year's Eve? I felt a calmness and a void. And she came through the door. She came through the door. I hate Catholics. Both of my families. Nothing is better than a Protestant. Give me a good Protestant any day of the week. Tack that treatise up. I'll read it 3 times. Catholics. Look. She walked through the door, an Ecuadorian nun in full habit. And I mean to tell you, my soul rejoiced in that moment. I didn't know she was coming. A friend of a friend of a friend. My soul rejoiced in that black uniform. I don't know, 30, 40 minutes later, we're sitting at the dining room table, and I'm eating some intestine. Ooh, that stuff's good. That will knock you back. Nah, I'm telling you, goat intestine will knock you back. Tripe, I don't know what they call it. The bull tongue tacos were. Oh, that was a different dinner. It was nearing the hour, New Year's Eve. We're talking. I don't think I heard the nun speak a word to this point. And I turned to Hugo, my adopted little turd. Good boy, good young man. Now finds himself caught between his mother and his daughter and his wife, trying to answer all of the women at once. God bless him. Anyway, on that night, I turned to him. He said something stupid, probably something racially charged, but in code, so the nun wouldn't know. And I said something back to him, all coy, and then the word slipped out of my mouth. Ew. Picture it! New Year's Eve. I'm sitting at a dining room table, privileged to be sitting at a dining room table with Central and South Americans, eating their food, observing their holiday, the way they observe New Year's Eve. And Hugo said something to me. I know Hugo, Mexican man, right? Hugo. I know, don't ask. I mean, his brother, much more Mexican sounding name, but not Hugo. I don't know. Whatever. He said something smart to me, and I fired back. I said, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what. And then I said, oh, hell. And immediately took my right, I'm left-handed. He immediately took my right hand to my mouth and covered my mouth and looked down. There was a little bit of a lull at the table. And then I looked up and she was smiling, beaming. Yes, God is good. And God is always with you. Stop letting go of his hand.